Hi guys, I'm David with Media Unlocked, and today we're going to be showing you how to balance the Crane M2. It's super easy, made by Zhiyun. We're going to be balancing it with the Sony RX 100 version 4. Here is your tripod plate right here. So all the tripod plate does is it just slides in right here till it's locked, and once you've locked it in, all you're going to do is just tighten it down here. So now it's tightened in, and the piece right here is for like point and shoot cameras and phones, and then out here you're going to do your mirrorless cameras like your Sony A6500 with like a 16-35 or 16-55 lens on it, one of those smaller lenses. So it's really simple. Now, one thing I did mention on the review video, if you guys can see this little piece, it does not stay, it comes out, which is a little frustrating. So what I do is, if I've got it, my camera disconnected, what I do is there is a little hole right here that this will screw into, and I just leave it there if I'm not using it. So just to keep that in mind, everybody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this completely out of whack so that when I put it on, you guys can actually see me balancing it, and we can kind of walk you through it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the gimbal on, and I need to take this little screw here. Again, since this is a point and shoot, I'm going to be on the smaller of the two longer pieces that's connected to the tripod. And then I need to go in and turn the camera on, because this is how it's going to be when I'm actually shooting with it. So as you can see, I am really tilted to my right, your guys' left. And then if I do this, I'm front heavy as well. And then if I just let it go, I'm back heavy right here. So this is actually really easy to balance. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this piece right here. So if you notice, I'm following forwards. So to change that, it's this piece right here. We're going to pull this down. And what we're going to do, since we're falling forwards, we want to push this down some more, or up. So now we're falling backwards, so now we want to push it a little bit further down. Again, the idea is for it to see how it just sits straight up like that. Boom, that is balanced. So what we'll do is we'll tighten that down, and now we're falling backwards here. So what we need to do is we need to loosen up this little guy right here, and we're just going to keep pushing forwards. Now it's falling forwards, and we're just going to keep going back and forth till, boom, perfect. So you push it back and forwards till this is standing. If you notice, I hold this right here because I know it's leaning this way. So the idea is I'll hold these two pieces right here, and I'll move it back and forth until I can do this, where I'm just holding this outer piece right here, and it's letting me know that it's balanced. So once that's good, we're going to tighten this tripod piece down right here at the bottom. And we're going to make sure, see now, once I tighten it down, I must have moved it while tightening it down. We'll double check here, this is good. And we're falling back a tad bit, so we need to loosen up just like half a little bit, and we just need to push forwards just a tiny bit. Now we're good. So now I'm going to hold the camera and the tripod piece at the same time, try to make sure nothing moves when I retighten this back down, and see if we're good. Now we're leaning a little bit forwards. So again, it's up to you. I like to have this thing about as perfectly balanced as possible. So we're going to back it up just a tad bit, retighten, and see where we're at now. And we're still moving a little bit forward, so we're going to loosen up, and we're just going to push back like a hair, like such a small amount. Retighten, and now we're see where we're at. Now we're good. This is good. This is good. Okay, so now we're leaning really far to my right, your guy's left. It's all right. Pretty simple to fix. We're going to loosen this bad boy up back here, and we're going to push to my left till we're not leaning so much. Oh, almost there. Too much. Now we're still leaning, so we need to just keep pushing. And let's see, we're not leaning anymore. So what we'll do is we'll tighten this down on the back. And then there's a little piece, if you guys can see it, there's a little piece right here. If I'm going to use the same camera over and over again, I'm actually going to lock this piece in. And if you notice, I locked it into here, so the side by side, next time I put this camera on, it's going to be locked into place so that it should be a lot easier to balance. I'm going to be using the same cameras over and over again. So we'll double check. We're not leaning left and right. We're not leaning forwards and backwards. And let's see where we're going up and down. We're going good up and down. Now you do have one more adjustment if you need it, depending on if you're balanced. Everything should be good off those 3 adjustments, but if you're still being thrown off a little bit, you can adjust this forwards and backwards right here, depending on if you need it or not. For this, I have it pushed all the way in, and then I lock that back down once it's all the way in. Make sure that your lock button here is unlocked, and then we can just turn it on. Boom, and now you have a balanced gimbal. Super, super simple, super easy. And that's how it's done. Again, guys, there will be a link at the end of this video if you want to click on it. It does give us a little commission and helps us grow as a channel. And as always, guys, we'll catch you next time. You guys have made it this far. If you want to check out our newest video, it will be right here. If you want to check out the product, it will be down here. If you do happen to click on it and purchase it, it does give us a little bit of commission, and that helps me a lot keep making these videos. And of course, guys, right down below, go on and leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, follow along. We'll catch you next time.